morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I want to take the time to talk about rushing to level 80, why you should do it, sort of what reasons there are with Blizzard delaying raids opening almost a week and a half. I think there are still some very, very good reasons why you should blitz your first character to level 80 as fast as possible, and of course doing it a way that you enjoy it for sure, because you know it is a game at the end of the day, so make sure you're having fun. But anyway, before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow and helps my channel get out there, and it helps me sort of help you guys, and that's pretty much the whole point of what I'm trying to do, is make as much helpful, good content that I can. So anyway, let's get into the video. So the first reason, and this is probably the best reason for someone like me, I have like 8 level 70s, so I have a ton of alts. I've really used that Joyous Journeys XP buff, but the moment you get one character to level 80, you can come to this person, Hira Snowdawn, at Dalaran at Crassus's Landing, and you can come here and you can buy a tome, the Tome of Cold Weather Flight, which is bind on account. It is 1,000 gold, and this tome lets every single alt that you have once they're at level 68 and have at least expert flying fly in Northrend, and so that just expedites the questing process. Anything you want to do with that character. You can even have a gathering druid. Like my druid is an herb and a miner, and so he is going to be getting that book as soon as my warlock, which is the one I'm maining in Wrath, is going to be level 80. I'm coming here, I'm buying that book, giving it to him, and you know, I'll obviously do my heroics and stuff like that, a little more on the character, but then I'm going to spend that time gathering. Why am I going to do that? Well, that comes into our second point, which is being level 80 allows you to make an absurd amount of gold. And the faster you do it, the less competition you're going to have, and the easier it is to farm things. So let's take a look real quick at professions. I'm going to use tailoring as an example here, because I really, I'm going hard with tailoring and going to get a ton of tailors, and I'm going to be focusing a lot on making the cloth and stuff with that. So one of the biggest things that you're going to be able to farm is going to be farming elementals. So you'll farm Eternal Fire, you'll farm Eternal Water, Eternal Air, and the Eternal Shadows. Very similar to all the other things we've done thus far. So we're going to show this unavailable, and I'm going to show you what you can use those for if you're a tailor. So it's going to be making these spell weaves. So 2 Eternal Fire makes a spell weave, and then a bolt of Imbued Frostweave cloth. Imbued Frostweave is going to come from enchanting stuff. Moonshroud is Eternal Life, and then the Ebon Weave is Eternal Shadows. So those are going to be what I'm focusing on making. They have the same cooldown similar to that, but the reason you want to be level 80 is so you can get the cloth to get your professions up here. I'm just using tailoring as a broad example here because I know the most about it, but there are so many other professions that you can sort of capitalize and make either some really good items. Like if we look right here, the Spellweave robe, this is a very, very powerful robe. It's almost pre-bis for a lot of classes going into Naxxramas. Obviously better things drop in next, but you know, if you take the time to sort of make the Frostweave, the Spellweave, and you can get one of these out, which will be very, very good. Same with the Ebon Weave as well as the Moonshroud robe. They also have gloves, so those are 2 pieces very similar to a big rush that we saw in TBC with the spell cloth, and getting those for sort of mages and such. But anyway, that's a really good example, and you want to be level 80 so you can sort of bang out those cooldowns, get them up there, have your 80 be farming cloth. You'll get a ton of cloth. It's a little bit different because if you are a tailor, you can buy a book in the Borean Tundra, which will drop more cloth. But the main focus is going to be farming those materials, as well as sort of using your specializations to make that. Another thing with tailoring, I suppose, is making the cloak. If you do War Master of Northrend, you get a very powerful caster cloak that you can make. That's how I'm actually going to be leveling to 80 on my Warlock. I'm going to do that, get that cloak recipe so I can either make cloaks for my guild, for myself, or, you know, make them to make a lot of money. But anyway, being level 80 that quickly is going to be so helpful for anything you want to do. And it's why I'm going to be blitzing a character to that. Now, finally, there are many ways to level to 80. If you are really, truly going to go there as fast as possible, there are tons of people who have sort of done a lot of extensive pre-questing. You can have a quest log full of 25 quests. If you choose to, dungeon quests are the best if you are a new character and you still have the ability to do those. A lot of people did them leveling through TBC, so you might not have them. Any of the the attunement quests from TBC, those are great to turn in. And then you can also loot every single quest item that, like, you would right click to get a quest. Those can stay in your bags and you won't have a quest. I've seen some pretty insane things and preparation that a lot of people are going for. And some people yield almost, they will be instantly 71 when servers go live. Like, the moment that does, they're going to be flying around all of Outland, turning in these quests and hitting level 71 as soon as they can. There's a lot of people dungeon soloing or doing some dungeons with 2 or 3 people to just sort of grind mobs and get really, really good XP. And, you know, I'm glad that Blizzard is actually allowing people to do these things, because it's people who had, like, the very best Sunwell gear that makes it even efficient to do it in the first place. But if you want, you know, there's always questing, there's always things you can do. It doesn't really matter. But those are just some of the ways that I know of that you can blitz to level 80. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.